I never know how to start these things. I mean, should I start at 8 and then just like let it play? Because I see a lot of streamers and stuff. They'll like start at their time or a little bit before their time, and they'll just like play an intro for a while and give people a chance to show up. I guess. Um, I mean, it is one of the actually few scheduled things I suppose I do. I mean, it's actually on schedule. Um, Pretty sure it's on schedule. I mean, did I move the schedule? Not sure if I screwed up. Let me check the channel here. Did I screw up? I wouldn't be surprised. Just to be sure. Uh, Schedules. There'd be a button here for schedule, shouldn't there? Hmm. Schedules. There we go. Wednesday 8:10. Yeah. So I'm actually on schedule, ish. Probably change what I was doing here to excuse me. Okay, so we fixed schedule stuff. But yeah, we started 8-ish, and we plan on playing StarCrawlers, as you can see here, for a couple hours. Just to go through the story to see how it is. I mean, if it doesn't seem very fun, if people don't seem very interested, we can always go on to something else. I'll just finish this offline because I am curious on how it ends. Anyway, I guess we start at 8, let it go for a couple minutes. I mean, I at least want to see the notification pop up from the bots that have. There's a bot that does like a tweet on my what does a tweet on the account, which is very about the only time to actually use Twitter is I've got the thing that tweets saying when we start and not, or when the channel starts or not. Not necessarily me, just anybody on the channel. And I have a bot in the Discord that puts up something in the Discord announcements, so the people who subscribe to my Discord or our Discord get a little notice too. So I guess I should at least wait until that pops up. That takes a minute or two to work its way through the system. And anything pops up in chat. Well, see, if chat, the notification pops up. I still haven't seen the notice. I haven't seen the Discord notice. I'm curious if that's going to go through or not. Probably should redo that in some way. So, yeah, we'll be playing StarCrawlers. We've been playing it for a few weeks now, maybe close to. Pretty sure we done 3 Wednesdays, and I played the prior weekend, so almost a month of StarCrawlers. About 10 hours total, 8 hours total ish. So it's 6 plus, yeah, about 10 hours total. We've done like 3 or 4 story missions. Basically, came down to on our first mission as a team, we found the coordinates for this lost colony ship, and the last couple of missions have been going to the colony ship for various reasons. And you get like 3 potential, I guess, groups you can do these missions for. You can mix it up, of course, but I mean, you've got like the I guess the robot company, the one that made the robots on the ship. They seem kind of corporate sleaze, but you can see that why they'd want this information. Then you've got the workers' rights people, which I was kind of following them. I'm like, I was kind of supportive of them until the last time they're like, "Oh, you need to do it our way, or we're going to let everybody know that you're corporate lapdogs and stooges, and hurt your reputation." It's like, wow, that's, for one, we're pretty much criminals anyway, so I'm not quite sure how you wanted to hurt our reputation more. Oh no, they're criminals that work for corporations. Well, like, that's pretty much almost everybody. But yeah, it really rubbed me the wrong way. That very character assassination. They didn't bother to say it was true. They're just like, oh, we're just gonna tell everybody that. And the third one actually seems the most up and up. It's a company that made the colony ship, and they're trying to find out what actually happened. I think they're the only group that actually wants to know what actually happened, as opposed to trying to use it or hide it for their own benefit. So you might be tempted to say that the workers' right people are like the underdogs, the heroes, but no, they were willing to be as sleazy as just as sleazy as the other teams, uh, and they don't really have an interest in finding out what happened. More about using it for their own benefits. So, hey, at least the four of us are we admit we're in it for the money. so anyway, like I said, I still haven't seen the pop up for the announcement on my Discord, which usually pops up. Huh. At varying times, I suppose. Okay, well, we're not gonna wait forever for it. Oh, there it goes. As soon as you say something. So it took a solid like 5 minutes before it probably came out. Okay, well. Oh, I forgot to join the dink. There we go. There we go. I forgot to do that. I would pop up. Remove that browser source. Oh, it's not locked. Okay. I keep moving this up and down depending on what's in the screen, so there we go. Okay, so yeah, so we've got our stuff here. I also wanted to change that chat box capacity. I think I raised it to 66 to make it actually easy to read. Oh, wow. Chat, do we know who this person is? They've been a stranger for so long. But, yay. Mofi's here. Do you want to stream, Mofi? I mean, I haven't even started tonight. If you want to play something, you're more than welcome to hop in and do something if you want. No? Okay. It's up to you. Oh, a stomach bug, huh? Like an alien? Is it gonna burst out of your chest? Hope so. Hope not. Well, yeah, we all hope not. I mean, that's not the ideal for that particular situation. Okay, well, that takes the two most popular current topics off the list, which is good. It's something. Okay. So, have you even seen us play here? I know you let me use your name in here. Have you seen Let's see what's last time. 7:27 at 9 p.m. 7:27. Okay, this is the last one here. Okay. Well, you are a smuggler, and I haven't really focused on the smuggling part of the smuggler, but you are a gunslinger. Let's see if we can hear and look at you. Yes, you do smuggle. I figured the reason I made you a smuggler was because you were playing Animal Crossing and you had no problems with like going and taking these things that did not belong to you and selling them for at the store. And I'm like, that sounds like a smuggler. Oh, fish, rocks, bugs, sticks, everything. So this is you, the smuggler, and so we got you with pistols. You name the island. You think it's okay? Okay. Well, I mean, you can name anything. I mean, it's kind of like was it Eddie Izzard has that whole thing about claiming things. Well, if you have a flag, you can take anything. You just go to an island, and throw a flag on it. And if the local people complain and they don't have a flag, well, that's on them. Yeah, it kind of is. It's kind of like let's go to the new land and take it. Oh wow, we are just full of guest stars tonight. So we've got Mofi, who is our smuggler, and let me go through Mofi's abilities real quick. See, I've been working on the gunslinger of Mofi. There's also a cheap tricks and a dirty moves, so very, very roguish. But I've been working on the smuggler tree because these twin pistols just do crazy damage, and they're also reactive. In addition to being able to go on her turn, if one of the other members of the party does something like gets a crit or dodges, Mofi will take a pot shot at the target as well. But in addition to that, we've got our second guest here, who is Lily, who is our hacker. And as you can see, our hacker here, various gear. And Lily's abilities, I have focused more on, because she actually gave me a little guidance. She is mostly on the viruses, which there's direct damage, there's virus damage, which is like dot damage, and it spreads. And there is optimization, which is kind of like buffs for our side, but I haven't really got to that point yet. We've been focusing more on the viruses. So she'll drop a couple viruses on various things, and they'll do damage per turn, and they'll jump around. Yeah, there you go. It's Lily's fault that you have a stomach bug. Hopefully it's not one of these, because these are pretty nasty. Logic bombs and mind melt. Yeah, it's no good. Decay. Yeah, none of these are good. Actually, what we fight varies. There's usually some aliens around there somewhere, but I try to not do the missions that involve us going to murder random corporate people. So a lot of our fighting is mostly on renegade bots that have started to kill people, pirates, and alien beasties. I generally try to avoid killing the other corporations. Like corporations, like, oh yeah, go liberate this item for us from this other corporation. I'm like, that sounds an awful lot like killing people and taking their stuff. So maybe no. So to round out our party, there's myself. I kind of took the tank kind of stuff, heavy armor, some rifles. You'll see I have like negative dodge, so I don't dodge things. And my abilities are more focused on, I guess, defensive buffs, because I've got things that'll put little energy shields and resistances on the party for the fighting. And our last person is Johnny Ronbeard, who, if you're in our Discord, you would know Johnny. And he is a cyber ninja, which, similar to Mofi, is pretty big on dodge, but does most of his damage through reactives. So he'll jump around the group, and as their team dodges or our team dodges, somebody gets a crit, he has a reaction to that. So that's our group. And of course, everybody's got their loadout. And we've got gear we're carrying around. I carry around a lot of med packs. Med packs are expensive, so I don't buy them, but I keep them for when we find them. And this is our base. And we've got our store. We've got our black market for selling things that people don't want us to sell. We've got our medicinals, where I haven't used that much because medicine is expensive, and it's easier just to go through a mission and find stuff and then just not use it. We've got our hacker shop. There's actually a whole minigame side to this where it's almost like Shadowrun-ish, where you can hack your way in, and there's a few things you can do in the hacker space that will affect the ship or station you're on. Like you can hack open doors and stuff, but I found it's just generally easier to go find the door and kick it down. But there's treasure to be had in the hacker space, but generally it's in the form of things you can bring back and sell. And a lot of times it doesn't really progress the actual mission. So, and then we've got our saloon, which is of course where we go to get missions, which is where we're going to now. We've got a couple things in our stash, because I actually found a couple like crafting blueprints, but I haven't found the things to make them yet. I found really one for me, one for Johnny, and one for Lily. I haven't found any blueprints for Mofi yet. But this is where we go for the job boards. And basically, there's this list. Anything with a star is the story mission. So in this case, our current story mission is for Aurora. They made the derelict ship that we've been exploring. It's currently challenging for level 10. We're all level 9-ish, so I was going to run some other missions instead. I found nothing that seems to imply that I couldn't just run alternate missions forever and level up as much as I want. There's no time limit on anything so far. The only thing I've seen that's kind of like a cutoff is, since I chose to work for Aurora, I lost access to the workers' right and the sleazy computer government missions, at least for this step of the way. It seems like each time they offer me all three, and I can jump ship and do whatever, depending on what the pay is or if I like it. But so far, Aurora's been the only one that hasn't kind of been sleazy in some way. They built the ship, they're interested in what happened, they're paying us to find out what happened. Seems pretty straightforward. And then other missions we have would be like, here's a cakewalk mission for level 7, 2 levels below us. Gets us a little reputation with one of the biotech companies, which is not a bad one from the lore. And, you know, XP and money. Then there's one that's a little harder. You know, it's easy, so it's 1 level below us, Escort Mission. So basically we have like a temporary person in the party. We take them where they want to go. They do the thing. We leave. We're infiltrating a complex owned by another company, though. So our targets or any fighting we do would be against their guards and their staff. So I try not to take... I mean, of the missions where you go against other companies, I could go with this one because it's possible not to just kill everybody. And the idea isn't like assassination. Diversion... They want us to go into giant biotechs and, yeah, retrieve a valuable plant. So basically stealing. Escort a scientist, another escort, and we'll analyze. Ship salvage. This one I wouldn't feel bad about at all because it's an abandoned freighter. Suppose there's nobody on it. They need a salvage team. And basically, you know, turn the beacons on it so their own people can come in and get the ship. That's pretty well on the up and up, but it is challenging. And then you've got some stuff here that are, let's see, you know, locate and seize somebody else's stuff. And then, you know, attack another ship, steal, you know, basically, and leave them adrift. You know, that's not necessarily what we want to do. I'm trying not to be, you know, party sleaze. So, actually, I think we're looking at this one. This will probably be one of the hardest ones we've done relative to our level. I don't think I've ever done a mission above my level. But we are playing on normal slash... I believe we're playing normal. Maybe we're playing on easy. And I was told pretty much the first day, if you don't play on the hardest, you know, the hardest level, it's not too difficult. So, I think we'll do this one. This isn't a story mission, but it gets us good, decent XP, decent money, and we're actually doing a good guy thing, I suppose. So, we're going to go with this. Accept this mission. And we have the prototype. I actually found that on the first mission. It's kind of like a rogue AI bot that you can basically turn into whatever you want for your party. I think that's why they put it in there. Just to give you a jack-of-all-trades type of person. But since we had 4 people lined up and 4 roles, we went with that. So, myself, our hacker, our smuggler, and our cyber ninja. Pretty damage-focused. We're definitely front-loaded for damage, especially with Mofi and Johnny with all the reactive stuff they can do. So let's give this a try. And you guys can see how the combat goes for your respective characters. And give me any suggestions on how you want that character to be built, focused toward if you want to try something else if we level. So, it may look like it's completely free movement, but it's just free camera. So that in front of us is a security camera, as you can see. Wherever its little circle on the ground is the square it's focused in. If I want to avoid that, I would need to go around where the camera is going to be and not be standing there. So we move in a grid pattern. So I'm going to move around behind it, make sure I grab this money as I go through. Grab that money. Let's see. Whoa. And there's some alien creatures. So I guess we can kind of guess what happened on the ship, unless this is just the version of rats on every ship. But so there are some things, like you see this camera, which move constantly. And of course, the graphics look amazing. Look at the fog and the shadows and the lighting. It's really good. But other creatures generally only move when you move. So it's kind of like, it's almost turn-based ish, but it gives you the feeling of a 3D moving environment. And like I said, it does look amazing. So if we move forward, we'll be touching square to square with an enemy, and the combat will start. So Mofi, this is definitely our order of initiative, as you can see. We can click Mofi for more details. These are her current effects. She's got all resistances to damage, elemental damage effects for 5%, plus crit chance. And you can see her level, her health, and all that stuff. So basically, the first person will go, the next person will go, next person will go. So the third in line is going to be the Space Might. So anything we can kill before they get to go won't get to attack. So this is more of a sequence of initiative than a us, them, us, them, us, them. And some things you do will put you farther down this chain than others. Like if you do like one of your all-out big attacks, it may drop you to last in line. If you do like a simple defensive move, it may put you a little bit down the chain. So here's how we attack. Yeah, so Mofi has 3 attacks. You've got your standard shoot, which takes this much time, does this much damage to this target. You've got her akimbo, which is kind of like a fanning twin pistols. Uses less time, but does more damage. And if it crits, it takes even less time than that. So it's one of my favorite moves to use. And it hit a couple things. Then we got Trick Shot, which is her big move. It takes a lot of time, does a fair amount of damage, but you see it does it to 5 random targets. And every time you crit, it bounces to another target. So this could potentially hit 6 things if you crit all of them. So I like to start with that, because why not? So look at that. That just bounced between them like 10 times and almost killed them all. That's why I went Gunslinger on Mofi. Then Johnny has a couple moves that are similar. He does like a straight sword strike. He does a combo strike, which is generally better for later in combat when you've built up little combo points by doing special moves. And like a cyclone kick that just hits everything. So we'll go with the cyclone kick. So basically, and I also should say that every time an enemy goes, Mofi has a chance to shoot them in the face. So that Space Might got its turn, was ready to attack, and Mofi shot it in the face and killed it. It didn't get to go. So Gunslinger is way overpowered, to be honest, if you focus on it. I could see a party of nothing but smugglers just mowing everything down. So now, it's finally my turn as a slow tank. And there's one 5% left enemy, and Mofi just killed everything else. So I'm just going to shoot it in the face, because why not? And I miss. Okay, it's Lily's turn. Lily's going to use a virus on it, why not? Just to see. And Lily missed. And the Space Might got its turn and thought it was going to get to go, and Mofi shot it in the face. So, pretty much, Mofi just killed everything on the table. And most of it was just reactive. It wasn't even her using her skills. So you might be able to see why they say it's easy is really easy, maybe too easy. So we've got a little, flashlight. Let me turn the flashlight on. We do have a flashlight, which is kind of nice. I don't know if there's any benefit to not having it on, but it does, it is cool. You can see how the shadows pass through the grating and change how they're being cast depending where the light is. They did a really good job on the environments for this game, to be fair. And we got our map. If you look at the top right, left-hand corner, we've got up there. I can't point to it because I can't move the mouse up there. But if you look at the top left, you'll see our mission goals, our mini map, as well as alert level. I think that's a security level. Right now, we're at the lowest security level. That means that ship systems and like turret guns and cameras haven't really noticed us and shouldn't give us too much trouble. But as we start getting noticed by the cameras and start making noise, that alert level will go up. and the ship's systems will give us more issues. Lily can, if we find any terminals, Lily can actually hack them and lower our security level back down so the ship doesn't give us as much grief. Or the environment, whatever ship, station, whatever we're on. In this case, it's a ship. So let's go to the right. Okay. More doors. Looks like the end of some kind of machinery. Doesn't look clickable. We're good, I guess. Okay. Let's just stick to the right wall and see how we do. Okay. Engine type of room. I see a little cred stick here, so we can find some money laying around. I don't see any of the cred sticks. And this looks like a storage cache, so let's see what's in the box. We've got aggression amp, which is just straight increases damage. Okay, we're gonna keep that. We got some trash loot we can sell for a couple bucks. Not really worth it. We only have limited backpack space, so I generally don't bring the stuff that doesn't sell for decent amounts. And another grill. So we basically found a couple accessories. They would be used, if you look on our loadouts, they'd be used here in the accessory. I believe everyone's got an accessory now. That's pretty good. Mofi's got an accessory that every time she kills something, she heals for 5% of her maximum health, and she kills a lot of stuff, so I thought that was a good idea. Lily also kills a lot of stuff with her dots, so I gave her the same thing. Plus, they have low health to start with, being lighter armor classes, so I figured anything that could... They kill a lot, and the heals will keep them healthy, so they don't get worn down in the long fights. Then same thing with Johnny, actually. You guys kill so much. I'm the only one that doesn't kill, so what I have is something that gets... regenerates my resource I use for defense, so... It's what we went with. It seems to be working well. But yeah, I mean, it's really hard to argue with... This feels like it's right out of Aliens. You got the grid, you got the steam coming down. It's the I'm impressed with the environmentals, I really am. I don't know how many times I can say that. Uh-oh. That looks like a galley, and you can see there's an alien there. So we're gonna go start this fight. And as usual, Mofi starts out, but they're a little bit quicker, so they'll go right after she does. So we're gonna go with our usual trick shot, which again never fails to impress. And a lot of times when they get to go, Mofi gets to take her shots. Now it's Lily's turn. We're gonna use Logic Bomb because it likes to spread. And she missed. My turn. I'm gonna use our defensive attack because nobody's died yet. So I have an attack that whenever it hits, it throws an energy shield on the lowest hit-pointed party member. So in this case, it was Mofi. She got a shield for 30, which any damage she takes will come out of that 30 first. So, it's free hit points basically. Johnny's gonna do her cyclone kick, smack them all. Lily's turn again. We're gonna try another virus. Wow, you're just not on tonight. Okay. You see how those attacks came out of Johnny's shield and those attacks came out of Mofi's shield? So basically, it kept them from taking damage, which is always good. Everybody's on the mist train tonight. What the heck is going on? There we go. So Logic Bomb, and it's spread. So that's that little green thing. And now Mofi's back to shooting. And now I'm back to doing damage. I'm gonna keep doing this to keep building up these shields so our people don't take damage. Again, Lily with the virus. There we go. That hit. And Mofi with the guns. Everybody's killing stuff at me. What can I say? And we found a heavy rifle. What does it sell for? 12? I guess we'll take it just to sell. Okay. Looks like the room looks pretty clear. And, okay. Chromium shipment. So it's a 4-star item. We can take it and steal. We can steal it, basically, and sell it at the black market. And because it's 4 stars, we'll actually probably get a lot of bids on it. The thing is, if we... I guess we take it in, right? We steal it. The company doesn't know we stole it. If we sell it on the black market to just anonymously and make a little money, No one will ever know, and it won't hurt our reputation. If we sell it to one of the big bids for a lot of money and maybe some items, they'll know it's us, and it'll hurt our reputation with this company we took the job with. I honestly don't care too much about our reputation with Aggregate Food Corp. I mean, we're already giving them a whole ship back. I don't think it really should matter if we keep a couple things for ourselves. So, you know, it's not like we weren't here to make money. Here we've got a larger, I guess, cargo bay area. And I swear, whoever did this was on a huge aliens kick, because I mean, just all the fans on the ceiling, the things dripping down, very industrialized, lots of little places for things to hide, and oh, little money. So we're gonna go down here, down the ladder, and look around. What is this stuff? Lucky envelopes, data pads. Okay, let me take the data pad. What's it say? Rethink this whole mining colony wiped out by these things. You send those things, blah blah blah. Send them. Okay, yeah. So we found out what happened here. Basically, Sasha decided to smuggle some of these, I guess, alien eggs back on the ship, and we see what happened. The ship, did not make it. I don't know what these lucky envelopes are though. Grabbing those. Okay. And then there's this suspicious hatch. I've seen these be in-floor safes, and I've seen these be like place somebody stashed alien eggs. So, like here, open it or leave it alone. I tend to open the hatches. It's not like we can't take the hit, and more combat just means more XP. Perhaps if it was really late in the mission and we were hurting, I would decide differently. And it blows up. Okay. So yeah, so that's a reason not to do that. Everyone took a little damage. Doesn't look like anything else around. Oh, there's another cred stick. So yeah, exploding hatches, not good for our health. What are those lucky things? Let me go see what those lucky things are. Load out. Okay. That's weird. They don't show up here. Huh. I wonder what they were. Anyway, weird. Maybe there's like quest things we can't see to the end of the mission. Okay, so nothing really other than the explosive hatch here that we probably could have avoided. Nothing really in this room. Moving on to the next room. Also, if you look at the mini map, anything with a blue door we have gone through. Anything with an orange door we have not. And I believe red doors are locked. Green doors are the exits. Exits of the mission, I should say. So. Oh, more aliens. Okay, as usual. These things do a little damage, not gonna lie. Probably more than they should. I'm gonna have to use some medkits. I swear, Johnny, you hit so much on the reactives, but on your own turns. So a lot of XP, but we actually got some hurt people. Of course, the bomb didn't help. So, of course, this is a harder mission than we're supposed to. We're a level lower for this. Throw some small med kits on everybody. Let's stick to the right wall. Another cargo bay, slightly smaller than the first one. I don't see anything special here. Oh, well, there's this terminal, which, okay. So, let's see if we can find our objectives. So basically, this is why we have a hacker along. So Lily can try to hack this terminal to figure out where what we need to pick up is. Save us some time. And our hacker says it didn't work, but she wants to try again. So what do we think? Do we let Lily try again? Possibly set off the security alarms? I'm personally a little gun shy after we had the had that thing blow up in our face a minute ago. So, and we're gonna search this whole place anyway, so it's not like we need to know where this stuff is right now. Okay, nothing around here. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything around here I need to worry about. Okay, moving along to the next room. Oh, more aliens. And again, Mofi's just got that initiative. Finishes all three of them off in one round. That's gonna take that and sell it. This looks like a crew quarters with another lucky envelope. I don't know what these lucky envelopes are. Oh, collected 1 lunar coin. Maybe it's an in-game event, maybe? Okay, another 4-star shipment. Oh yeah, we're gonna make money off this run one way or another. Okay, after this fight, I'm gonna go back into a room we missed because this looks like it's wrapping around to the other side of the place. See, it wasn't even Johnny's turn, and he's like attacking him and hitting them. But on his turn, he's lucky to hit. Okay, I'm gonna go back. There's a room we missed because apparently this wraps around the other side of the ship. Okay, there's this room here. Okay, we're trapped in the room. I've never seen this before. Apparently, I should look to the floor because there's a button right here. Interesting. Booby trapped room. Well, it's a good thing I know a bit about this place. And we brought a hacker, so that solves that problem. So Lily saved the party. Always good without setting off too many alarms. Oh, good lord. Now we got a big one. These things hurt last time, so I'm not gonna play around. We're gonna focus so we're not taking damage from all these all the time. And we're going to do defensive shielding. You see how now I only use this logic bomb on one of them, and it spread to the other ones. So this is what I mean by the spreading dots. Yeah, if the combat lasts long enough for the dots to get everywhere, if she can get the viruses out, stuff just starts dying. We took a little damage on that, but it wasn't so bad. So apparently we need to keep an eye on the floor now too, because there's definitely booby traps on the floor. Money. Another 4-star item. Oh yeah, we're taking that. Another lucky envelope. Lunar coins. The lunar coins are used, I guess, for the lunar festival. So there's like this merchant back at the Starbase 9 or Strix 9, where you can turn in these coins for like special event gear and stuff. But I've actually never seen those things in the mission before, so that's kind of cool. Okay, well there's we found our thing, and it looks like we've moved over to the other part of the ship. So yeah, we've explored 59% of this place that we know of. Okay, here's another terminal. Let's see. Doing disarm security. We'll let Lily try. And there we go. So you notice we're down to like 1 dot of security, and it's not bright, so we're good on security. I don't see anything down there. Okay. Oh, there we go. Somebody was down here. Okay. That bounced around a lot. Yeah, I like to use Logic Bomb because it spreads a lot. I like to start with that. And it doesn't take a lot of her initiative, so she gets to go again relatively quickly after that. And there's something else to sell. So before we grab, that's our objective, or one of our objectives. Before we grab that, though, I see this over here. Something that you keep an eye out for. So there might have been a security trap here somewhere. Huh. Okay. Well, this is one of our things. Activate the beacon. Okay, so we got the beacon up. That's one of the 2 terminals we need to hack to get going. Because they need the beacon up and they need like the nav console going so they can find the ship. So looking at the map, it looks like we're heading back around to the other half of the ship, which we haven't been to, or haven't Yeah, because we didn't go through either of those doors. And more bad guys. Again, Mofi's just gonna lead because seriously, when you can shoot pistols like pinballs, why not? Leading with a lot of AOE to see if we can clear out some of the enemies before they start doing damage to us. Sometimes we miss. So I think Lily has a item that was giving her extra XP, which I think that's why she's a little ahead of everybody. But we're all solidly in level 9, almost level 10, so that should be fine. Found some armor, heavy armor. I think I'm the only one that can wear heavy armor, but it looks like it's made for prototypes integration. It looks like it's made for that bot that we found, so we're just probably going to sell it. Okay. Pull them back out in the hallway. I don't know if it matters. Ooh. Let's go defensive. I don't want to have to use more medkits if I don't have to. Okay, nothing really laying around. Let's storage unit, money, and another lucky envelope. Okay, I mean, more money over here. And worth 15. That's, I guess, worth taking back with us. Worth 1, not so much. Okay, another. Oh, there's something down there. Yep, I can see it. I saw it move. Can it come up ladders? It can come up ladders. Why am I surprised? Okay. Oh, 5 points short of that level. That'll be soon. Oh, nothing I need to do in this terminal. Okay. Not seeing anything weird out of the ordinary here. Like a lot of the 3D grid-based games like Dungeon Master and Grimrock, and even like older stuff like Eye Beholder and things like that, you really got to keep an eye on the walls for anything unusual, because anything can be a button or a thing to open a secret passage or something. So you get used to kind of what buttons look like and such. Like that little panel I saw in the cargo bay, those are used to like hack and disable security. Oh, these guys again. Gee, I wonder what happened to the people on this ship, considering they probably didn't have half the weaponry we have. There we go. Lily got a level. So I guess if, since Lily is like here, or was here-ish, let's see if we can get her input on this. So she's already finished out these 4 skills, which is what I was working on. We can continue down the malware chain to get more dots. Like this one would be kind of nice, where it's deal 200% weapon damage, which is a lot. Mostly weapon things do like 50 to 100% weapon damage, and degrade the target, permanently boosting critical damage taken and a chance to be crit. So basically, it does a lot of damage to them and lowers their defense a lot. It lasts 3 turns, but it has a 5-turn cooldown, so you can keep it up 2/3 of the time. Or we could start looking into other trees. Like here's a long-term fire dot as opposed to nanite damage dot, so you get more physical damage over here. Then here you get into the buffs. So basically, you use this on a creature, and everybody deals more damage to it. And then later you get makes allies faster, and here's a passive that improves that. All allies get a dodge chance. All allies they deal more damage, and they take less damage for every hacker buff they got on them. Just lots of damage focused or crit focused, or increases your allies' offensive potential, not really defensive. But so we've got this point. So I'm going to save it until maybe Lily stops back in and see what she thinks we should do, because it's not going to kill anybody to not have that. Okay, that's not good. That is a button, and if we step on that, something's going to happen. And I see how you can disarm it from the other side, but not from this side. So I'm going to run around, actually, back to this side, because it's not that far, and not step on that. I don't think creatures respawn. Could be wrong. We'll find out as we're just buzzing through the corridors here, I'm sure. Okay. There we go. Button deactivated. Nothing special back here. Oh, money. And there's some more money. And here is the last room in the place that we have not been to. I'm guessing it's the bridge, because just from the shape of this thing, you'd have the bridge would be kind of center forward. So there's a chance this is the bridge, or heads toward the bridge. Oh, these things hurt us last time. So let's see what we can do to get rid of them. Lots of misses and shield damage. Ugh, a lot of hit. Okay, we're definitely going defense. This is not good. Can I use an item? Oh yeah, I can. Wait, so I go here. Inventory. Okay. We're going to use a medium medkit on Mofi. There. Definitely going defense though. Man. Oh, got a crit. When I crit with my defensive ability, it gives everybody a shield. So that's useful. Okay. Okay. Now everyone else got to level up. And we found Heavy Shield of the Drone. 9 with 3 charges. I don't know if that's any better than anything we have. We'll check on that later. Okay. So now... Mofi's got a point to spend. So like I said, she's got these 4 skills. Everyone's pretty much got 4 things filled out. So Mofi, do you want to go into Cheap Tricks, which is mostly stuns, steals, things like that, but generally based on some kind of randomization. Dirty Moves, traps. So we got traps, flashbangs, distractions, taunts, mines, all kinds of stuff. Trap card. Or do you want to go more into Gunslinger? There's Push Your Luck, which is weapon damage but does taunt, and I didn't think we wanted taunt. We didn't want them hitting you more. This is kind of neat, where you hide behind somebody and you do less damage, but any threat you generate is pointed toward them. Stuns. So here we got this one. Causes 80% weapons damage, and you flip a coin. Heads, they take more damage. Tails, somebody gets bad luck. You or them. Mug, which is you do weapon damage and steal items and a few credits. Bounty is damage, and it debuffs them. Roulette, burst damage, double down. Basically, this is like random things, either good or bad. I think the traps have distractions, and there we go, stacks of blind and daze. So if you want stuns, we'd have to get in flashbang over here, I think. So that's fine for you. Okay, so we'll start with the trap here. And then we need to put a couple points here, then we can get down into flashbang. But we had to start with this one. Or do we? Yeah, we have to start with this one. So, and then we've got my point. I've been putting points in this passive to get more threat, so I get hit more than you guys get hit. Plus, it gives you an elemental resistance. So, that's the defensive ability I'm trying to put points into. And Johnny, who is not here to say what he wants. I don't know. Flip kick, just more things he can do. I'd like to give him more passives. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Damaging your target boosts your crit chance by 1. I think we'll focus on assassination, see if we can get down to this passive for him here. And then, yeah, Lily's still got her point, so we'll spend it when she comes back. Okay, here's a storage unit. Junk. We're not even going to bother with that. I'm going to use another med kit. Like I said, this is a harder mission than we normally did, and we've definitely had to use more healing than I have liked. Okay. I have to actually start spending money on that. Let's see what your trap does. Okay. I like there's a little trap down there. It actually shows something. That's kind of neat. You hit a lot of stuff. Good. Uh. They're doing some serious damage. Not gonna lie here. We definitely need to focus. Lily's already filled up her hit points again just by killing things. We got more XP for that one mission, or for that one fight, than we're actually going to get for the mission. So, yeah. We are using a lot of money's worth of medkits, though. I guess that's the trade-off if you got the cash. So, straight, probably the bridge. Left, I don't know what left is, but we're going to find out. Oh, those things again. And I think I just stepped on a button. I probably should have looked before I rushed in the room. Aggressive hatchling. Fine, have a trap. I think I'd like it if the trap like hit all of them when it blew up or something. Okay, that's definitely gonna sell that. It sells for a lot, but I'm not a big fan of carrying it around, I guess. Intact organ. Ooh. Okay. So there's anything else here. Oh, apparently that was a bonus. We didn't have to do that fight. Lovely. Nice to know. Oh, here's the bridge. Don't see any bad guys. Or any traps. Yet. Looks pretty straightforward. Data jack, so we do hacking. Let's go back and hit our objective. Okay, we've done our. If we look at our objectives here, we hacked both terminals and we did the bonus. I didn't see any secret areas around, though we did find some stuff to defuse. And we used a lot of med kits, a lot of small med kits. So a lot of our money is probably going to go toward buying more med kits. So, time to go. Everyone got some XP. We got a little bit of reputation with the food corp, but we lost a lot by stealing their stuff. So, The next thing we do is, of course, go sell the stuff we stole. Because why not? Oh, the guy that does the lunar coins is this guy. So we found some lunar coins, and we got 6 now. We can get an uncommon accessory. Gain random 6% buff to something. Can't afford this. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they get pretty expensive fast. Yeah, bonus 6% experience. If you get 58 of them, wow. Legendary accessory. You get 8% health, 8% loot, 8% experience. That's pretty nice. Guess we'll need to keep an eye out for more of those coins. Okay, so let's go make our money here. We're gonna go auction some stuff. We'll auction this rare star map. We get 3 bids. We can get a nice shield, tactical shield. That's good for anybody really. It's good. It's more offensive though because it gives you a 5% in power, so it means you do 5% more damage. It's generally meant for soldiers, but just its stats alone are pretty good. I mean, it's got 4 charges, and each charge can take 11 damage. That's probably one of the best shields that we would have in the party. But if we do that, we'll get 135 credits and a shield. Or, if we don't care about the item so much, we can outright 205 credits if we give it to somebody else. I'm going to go with this one, because it's probably the best item here. And because this is not an anonymous offer, they're going to know, and that's why we get the rep here. Okay, 2 more. Okay, blue armor, blue heavy armor. Battle scanner, legionnaire now is partial. That's pretty nice. 11 blocks, nice. Light melee weapon, green, not that good. Submachine guns, we don't really have anybody using submachine guns, so I'm not really worried about that. I think Lily can use them, but I think she's better with shotguns, to be honest. We're gonna go with the heavy armor. And one last thing. We got more heavy armor. Is very similar. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with that, and we'll sell the other heavy armor because this is made specifically for my character, and the rest of the stuff is green, so it's not that good. Okay, so we did our black market stuff. So let's equip that stuff. So load out. Who's using tactical shields? Okay, Liz got a light shield with 4% experience gain. So 5 charges at 5 each. So basically 25 total shielding, geared more toward taking light hits. We can set her up with this one, which pretty much doubles her shielding capacity. But she loses that experience gain as well. Or Mofi has a tactical shield. So it basically just comes out better for her, to be honest. It's just a better shield. And she was taking more damage than anybody else, it seems. We're going to go with this. And then that tactical shield, which is 28 total. See, Johnny's got 24 total on his tactical shield. This is better than Johnny's shield. So 2 people get an upgrade. And as far as armor goes, yeah, this is definitely a better upgrade for me. So we're going to sell this stuff. We're going to sell all this stuff and see what we can afford to improve and upgrade on our stuff here. So go to the store, sell stuff. We're going to sell this. Keeping these are like healing and buff items for sale. Heat dispersion, that's kind of neat. I don't know if it's better than the heal on kill thing. So I think we're good with that. I think we want to, at that point, so So let's see. We want to. If you look at the weapons we got, see how it says upgrade 3 of 3. That's because I've put this in the upgrader and like paid to have all those increased because it was it's a blue weapon. It was really good, and it's got those extra abilities now. But in some cases, like here, I haven't done those upgrades yet. I think I just didn't have the money at the time. But we got some money. Let's upgrade everybody's stuff. So, especially if it's blue. So Lily's got blue armor, which we can give more maneuver, increased crit, and fire resist. Why not? I mean, it's not that expensive. Okay. Let's see. Lily's and shield. Her shield hasn't been completely upgraded because the last one was a smuggler's thing. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't need that upgrade, so we didn't do that one. This armor, though. That's cool. So the first round, everyone takes 15% less damage. That's nice. Initiative increased, yeah. And energy resist, yeah, we're definitely going to do that. That's going to be better armor. And... why not? Let's upgrade it all. We got the money. We've upgraded everybody's stuff. Except the prototype, we're not really using his stuff anyway. Okay, that might help us some. Nothing we really wanted to buy. I think the only thing we really wanted to do is we need to spend Lily's point. So when we hear from her, we'll ask her what she wants to spend her point on. And we sell all the extra stuff? Yeah, we need to buy med kits. And those weren't cheap. Yeah, 100. Actually, that's a sell. To buy, yeah, almost 400 for a medium. And they only have a couple. I guess, gotta have them. But really the only thing we need. Okay, so that was a mission. And we all gained a level out of it. So now we're equal level with our story mission, which are generally harder and are more time consuming than the other missions. But I like to get ahead of them a bit, especially since we only have we just used like half our supply of medikits in that mission. Though again, it was harder than we were expecting. Acquire things that don't belong to them, not really. Bounty hunt, not really. About surveillance. Drone control complex. Yeah, Gurion doesn't like us much right now anyway. They're already suspicious of us. And the government doesn't like us too much either. These people are just outright hostile with us, so I don't think we should do a mission for them. Boopslang kinda likes us, but we don't want to take off Giant because they're actually one of the good companies. Okay, this might not be so bad. They want us to deliver an employee's severance package, which pretty much means severing them from life. Again, not too keen on that. Yeah, and Chimera can just go pound sand because they're sleaze. I don't want to do any of them. It's going to be for Jayan. They're not necessarily bad people. We'll do this mission. Oh, loader. Okay, we're definitely in like a warehouse because there's lots of warehouse doors here. Common heavy shotgun. Sells for 12. We'll take it to sell. Usually these loaders are like you can talk to them, and they will give you the chance to like spend some resources to make something happen, like find out where something is or whatever. So in this case, okay, loader wants us to do something, and let's see what they want us to do. They need an auto cipher. I don't have one. So if I find an auto cipher, I can come back here and give it an auto cipher, and maybe in return for that, it'll help me with something in this mission. So in the meantime, though, we're gonna scout this area. No more. No targets. Got some locked doors. Doesn't look like anything. No traps. Doesn't look like anything to pick up. More locked doors over here. Oh, there's another. Okay, we can. Another locker, which has. I mean, it sells. So our only options, really, all those doors are locked. Looks like there's an unlocked door up here. So really, our only option, unless we want to see if we can unlock doors, is to go this way. Okay. There's a data jack, so if we want to do like the hacking mini games. Oh, bots. That's not bad. Johnny took a couple hits, though. Hey, there's another envelope. Sweet. And... it does more damage, but it does do chemical damage. Faster, more crit. Actually, it doesn't sound like a bad weapon. I may just take that. Remember to upgrade it later. Another loader. Wants a small med kit. Sure, why not? So let's ask it to some security system for me. That'll save us trouble in the long run. Okay. So it costs us one med kit, but we'll run into fewer traps and system things. Yeah, the security system's off. I don't even have a light for it anymore. Oh, more bots. I could avoid these guys because they move just as fast as I do. So in theory, I could like run away from them forever. That's what I get for trying to do something. we're on equal level, things don't seem quite as tough. We might as well have this fight while we can choose. Okay, see you later, Mofi. Well, we're finding lots of green stuff. Good to sell. What I kind of like, I guess, is a passive regen, even if just a little bit as we're walking around. That might be useful. Always happy to find stuff to sell. We'll leave it alone. We don't need to start trouble. Here's an exit for when we're eventually done. Oh, somebody beat me. Just a second. Sorry about that. I gotta keep an eye on all the channels. I'm technically on call this week, so if I definitely need to keep, be available. Didn't see anything in here. Okay. Lots of warehouse areas. Couple lockers up here. Mostly with sellable junk. Oh, Cyber Ninja mystical blueprints. I'll take those. Not the candy bar though. We really don't need the candy bar. Yeah, that's the second set of blueprints I found, but I have not found the parts to make them, I guess. If that's on me or I'm just not looking in the right place. Uh-oh. Oh, that's where a failed hack comes in. At least it's just one enemy. I guess we're not going back in that. Got our chances there. Okay, I see a bad guy in the next room. Okay, another military bot. A pair of them. Definitely going defensive. That was a lot of bouncing. Still not through their shields yet, though. I mean, well, not heavily through their shields. Sure, the benefit of coming down here was I don't see any. Huh? I mean, that's where I guess that's where you get with randomized maps. Things just weird things just happen. A rare rifle. Ooh, that's not bad actually. Yeah, actually better than the hammer. It does no shield piercing, but it does better damage overall. And I'll go with that. This is the hammer to sell later, I guess. Find a lot of stuff to sell. This mission definitely has a. This mission definitely has a higher loot ratio than some of the prior missions, or the prior mission actually. Hopefully we can get out alive with our stuff. There's another exit. So we found a couple exits to the place. We have not found our objective though. Actually getting close to full inventory. Not gonna turn those down. That looks like one of these orderly bots. Okay. That combat went well. You got to use a trap. Oh, secret discovered. Stash, yeah. Heck yeah, secret stash. There's an auto cipher and an Ankh. That's actually really valuable. I think we're gonna take all that. Now I go back to the beginning and give the auto cipher to that bot that wanted it. Tempted to see what that gets us, to be honest. Remember how to get there. It's been a long day. Our entrance was... I think our entrance was back here. I think this is our entrance. I'm actually moving away from it. Here's our entrance. Okay. I haven't tried any of these locked doors, to be honest. Like, I can't do anything with them. Okay. This guy wanted an auto cipher. Okay, he marked on the map where my target was. That's always useful. I mean, that's the same thing I probably could have found hacking a terminal, but I guess it gives you an alternative path to get that info if you don't have a hacker. Up here. Our target's up there, so let's actually go down here. Security office, okay. That's interesting. When you kill stuff, you get faster. Let's turn off that tripwire. Oh, that guy was waiting for us. Good lord, Johnny. We're full up, so we're going to trash some of the really cheap stuff, like under 10. Everything else is over 10. Yeah. Okay. Server door. I've never actually been able to get into a server room. I think you have to get to the server room. Uh-oh. Oh, we brought security. Oh, we cannot have that guy stay around and keep doing that. Plenty of them out there. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, that was a bigger combat, bigger fight. Should have been some XP there. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with that safe anymore. I'm definitely not gonna. If I want to get in that server room, I actually have to like go hack it, and I have yet to be able to hack anything that level. But I guess it's one. It's like actually, I guess it's actually a treasure room to reward you if you do decide to do the hacking stuff. Oh, not this guy again. He does not need to be. He does not need to keep doing that. Mm. And Lily got another level. Like, just a little ahead of everyone else. Lily has 2 points to spend when she gets back. If she makes an appearance, we'll be able to spend 2 of her points. Like I said, it's, you know, money. This is our friend here. Oh, lovely. The good news is only 5 things can show up as far as I know. If we just keep AoEing these guys, we'll be able to kill them all without too much trouble, I hope. Definitely gonna go defensive. And spread around the AoE love here. Okay, looks like we might get through this. All those dots helped a lot, that's for sure, keeping them going. Again, trash. Okay, that's it. We defeated the thing. The only door we haven't been through is gonna be that server door. And like I said, unless we want to do hacking, we're not going to do that anyway. We can just walk right out and exit. We got much stuff to sell. Didn't find any secret doors or anything. Oh, we did find one. We found one secret door, so yeah. As far as our abilities, let's see. I gained a point, so I was going to continue more into this passive. And then Johnny, we were going to put more in. We're trying to get down to it, this passive here, but we need to put points here, so. Lily's got 2 points for saving until we can ask her what she wants to do with them because she's around. And Mofi, we're going to put more points in trap. And that's it for now. Okay, we did our mission. So we got some more. We got some things to have 1 Eon Cube. These things take like 15, so that's not going to happen. Stuff to auction, though. A rare pistol. We give. Actually, we give this to Mofi and see if it's better an improvement for her. Light shield. Nobody really likes the light shield. 35 is kind of nice though, and some resistance. Nah, we want to improve with our giant. Okay. We found some more coins. We have 10 coins now, so we could get an accessory that every time we start a mission, it gives us a random dumpling buff, which is just a random buff for the whole mission. Every time we start a mission, boom, random buff. Or we could save up a little bit. I'd like to eventually see that. That'd be nice to buy. And then, okay, let's sell our extra crap. Okay, actually, we want to see how... Mofi, okay, how's this pistol go for Mofi? More damage. Oh yeah, we're gonna actually put that on her. We'll do that here. Let's go back to inventory. Load out Mofi. That's gonna be a better pistol, I think, and we're gonna upgrade it. Okay, what else? Yeah, we'll keep that. SMGs we're not using. Tactical shields we don't care about. We're selling that. Blueprints we're keeping. Heavy armor don't care about. Okay, the rest of stuff can kind of get sold. Not that big a deal. But yeah, that Ankh is actually looks like a big deal. made some money. We'll be able to buy some more med kits. Anything you want to sell here? Health Fend, Lucky Charm, Ace Monkey Bear. Whatever. I think we're good with that. I mean, hacker means you don't have to buy a lot of this stuff. But yeah, I wanted to upgrade the upgrade station. Okay, so yeah, this looked nice. Dodge and Void Generator are good. Shoulders Battle Cry, we don't have a soldier, so it's no big deal. But the extra 2 is good. A lot of things don't have Void resistance, so that'll be nice. New pistol for Mophie. A scope for accuracy. Faster. And Void damage. Again, hard to pass up on that one. 2 strikes, okay. Increased dodge, yeah, sure, why not? I think everybody's... Except for the prototype stuff, which we haven't really touched. Everybody's stuff is... I'm just going to upgrade it. Just, I don't care at this point. Just so I can say it's done. Everything else looks pretty upgraded. Okay, and nothing in the inventory we want to upgrade. We're going to put this in storage. I'm going to keep this for maybe if we ever go on a risky mission again. Best stuff is grenades and healing, so... Oh, security camp? That's going to get sold. Okay, grenade, yes, we'll definitely keep a grenade. As far as a job... Yeah, now we're ahead of this one to the point where it's easy. I think we could go do this one next time. Again, reward and XP are really good for that. Aurora's good. Horizon already doesn't like us. Worker United already doesn't like us. But yeah, Horizon is the government computer group that's always been shady. Workers United is that group that threatened us with reputational damage. They're like, oh yeah, you don't do our mission. We're gonna go online and tell everybody that you're corporate lapdogs. Like, yeah, fuck you too. Aurora's, like I said, the only one's really been on the up and up. So that's probably the mission we're going to do. Now, if we ever have any interest, try out a different character class, we can bring along another style. We can't duplicate, but we can have a different one. So if we ever want to go with a soldier, or an engineer, or void psyker, but you see the engineer is, makes a medium armor, heavy shield. Everyone can use heavy shields. And I think mostly about their skills, constructs and mechanical skills we'd be interested in. Soldiers, all about blowing the stuff up, which we're totally cool with. A Void Psyker is kind of like similar to a hacker in that it's instead of being like nanite damage, it's like void damage, but there's always a bounce back to that. I guess really powerful with feedback, I suppose. But we can always try, and if anyone ever feels like they want to try another class, or we want to bring in somebody else for somebody who can't play for an evening or whatever, it might not be so bad. But I think we're good for now. Like I said, I didn't want to... what's this? Let me send this mail. Oh. Okay. Cool. The person we helped with their little extortion problem sent us some cash as thanks. Yeah, we're pretty much at the 2-hour point, 2-hour session. We've made some progress. We found, apparently, we could start getting those lucky tokens, so we can maybe get some of those things. We're not really doing much hacking. Oh, that's right, we need to buy... Yeah, please tell me you have more stuff. We're going to spend all our money on this, because... Yeah, we can't even afford the big ones. But yeah, medkits are definitely a must, even if it means spending our... what we have of money. Anyway, I think we're good. Since Lily didn't make it back, we're going to decide here. Honestly, I'd like to see her branch out into something else. I guess for targets that we want to hurt, this would be good because it deals a little bit of damage and they take more damage. Or we take less damage from them. But I think this passive will help because that mixed with overclock is good for getting somebody to act more often. Or we could look at this one: fire damage, passive energy. Yeah, this basically gives her gun extra weapon damage or days, which is kind of nice. We should probably work into that. A charm? That might be interesting. Although we can't kill fast, it'd be kind of nice to charm it. Or we could look here. Permanently, yeah, see, this is like permanent debuffs. Rank 1 Mind Melt, which is this. When it's killed or expires, affects all enemies. Yeah, see, that. Start with that. As soon as it dies, boom, everybody's got rank 3 Mind Melt, which is what this currently is, which is 100% weapon damage and a lot. But yeah, this would be a huge thing to do. But you notice the 8-turn cooldown, so basically that we use this once per fight at the beginning. Yeah, let's do that. Good lord. That looks like it's going to be nice. We'll start leading with that, I guess. We've got Mind Melt as our another big thing. DK is our debuff, and then there we go. We'll go with that. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think we're good for the eating. I'm going to go ahead and do a manual save here. Save game. Be 4. Like I said, we're a month into this. I think we're doing okay. Yeah, I think we did good. We made progress. We didn't do a story mission, but we leveled up a couple times. We got some new gear. We upgraded some things. Some of the people who actually are represented in the game got to see themselves, which is kind of cool. Hope they're happy with how they turned out. And so it's 10 o'clock, so it is a weeknight. I usually stop streaming by 10 so I can go do things like, laundry and dinner and make sure the place doesn't burn down tomorrow, that type of stuff. But you can always send me direct messages in Twitch, or you can always stop by the Discord. The link is in Twitch. And if you have any questions or suggestions for games or whatever, like I said, I'm kind of a noob at all of this. I've been streaming a lot lately, most evenings actually, off and on. We got our 2 scheduled nights, of course, and the weekends when we usually stream. But I've been doing a lot of what they call, I guess, guerrilla streams on the other nights, because if I'm going to be playing a game anyway, and I like to play these games, why not stream it and give people a chance to see it and, get some interaction maybe? Because that's really why I'm doing this. I'm not in this to become an influencer or to make money or whatever. I just got tired of playing video games myself and wanted to show other people and play games with other people too. As sad as that might be. So, anyway, have a good night, and we'll probably see you maybe tomorrow. I might play some more Final Fantasy 2 Pixel Remaster. But other than that, not a lot on the schedule. So, have a good evening. Hope you enjoyed.